Hi everybody, welcome back to the third section of the module on the different types of play. Play, as you all know, is a very important aspect in the development of children, and by now I think you are familiar with different forms of play. In this section, you will understand some more types of play which are equally important in the growth and development of the individual. So after studying this module, you will be able to understand and realize the key characteristics of some different types of play, know the benefits of the importance of the different types of play which we will be seeing in this chapter, and organize such age appropriate play activities for children. So in this section, we will study about sensory motor play, practice play, language play, games with electronic gadgets, traditional play, competitive play, social play and games. It's widely used during the infancy period, where a child uses all, that is his or her sense organs, to learn about the surrounding. During infancy, any situation for that matter can stimulate their sense organs, and each and everything of that kind becomes an object of play. It is a behavior depicted by children below 12 months of age, whereby they get happiness and joy by involving themselves in sensory motor activities. It usually develops in children along with their sensory motor thought process. Sensory motor play is usually seen in children as they enter the second quarter of their first year of life on earth, that is between 6 months to 12 months. Selection of novel objects for play and exploration is seen around 9 months of age. They develop an affinity for toys that make noise or bounce. Toys that follow the principle of cause and effect are enjoyed more by infants at 12 months of age. For example, a child playing with a squeeze soft toy develops the sense of sound and touch. Practice play is one where children learn new skills by repetitive behavior. Through repetition, they also develop mastery of the skills by perfecting their coordination, which is very essential for them to excel in games and sports. This kind of play does not vanish off as the child grows, but remains throughout a person's life, wherein we keep learning new skills and perfecting them through practice. This kind of play is more common in preschool years, wherein children engage in a play that involves jumping, sliding, twirling, throwing balls or other objects are all seen during the primary school years. For example, when a child is engaged in activities such as running race, sliding, jungle gym, throwing and catching balls and the like, children practice the skills they learnt, and this apart, they also develop their social skills and have an opportunity for more interactions. Production of repetitive cooing sound initiates the development of language play in children. This is followed by using their voices, sounds and words for entertainment and communication in children. Invention of new words, practicing rhymes and becoming miniature comedians and responding to everything with a knock-knock joke are all part of growing up. Grammar is used by children for play. It is a medium through which a child expresses his or her thoughts and ideas, and children keep learning new things daily in language play. Songs, games, stories and books are certain other sources of language development. The caretaker has a prominent place in the initiation of language play in children, as they are the first ones to introduce language to the child. Children invoke themselves in language play just to get engaged. They use language to communicate and to give directions. For example, when a parent reads a bedtime story to the child learns new vocabulary and its pronunciation. Majority of the world has been captured by the games in these gadgets, which includes people of all ages from infancy to adulthood. It easily attracts people since it's not tiresome but entertaining. There are a lot of games which help children in gaining knowledge which are really attractive. Children are usually given gadgets for engaging them, so that they do not disturb the adults. But as these increase, the child's development reduces with time, since the child does not move around. Not only that, this kind of game is addictive and has its own ill effects on children if it is used for a long period of time. For example, mobile apps that teach children new words and create new ideas. Also, a crying infant can be calmed by an adult by showing their favorite TV show. Each geographical area has its own traditional games according to their culture. People make toys for kids with locally available materials, which children learn from their adults. Here, the child develops their cultural knowledge along with socialization. For example, games such as gilli danda etc. are played by children, which helps the children engage themselves socially in their neighborhood and their peers. It can be intellectual and physical play that shows the child's ability and skills in the field. Children get to know their own ability when compared to other children through competitive play. Competitive play helps a child to understand that not all games are being played to be won. They develop their sense of social interaction, resilience ability, and the ability to control their emotions. For example, when a child is involved in competitive games, the child develops the ability to understand that failure is a part of life and it gives one an experience. It helps the child to cope up with failures and rise again, thereby improving their mental health too. Such children are found to be better in their later lives. It is a play that involves interaction with peers. It increases dramatically during the preschool years. This kind of play is very much significant for a child's overall development. Through this kind of play, children learn about all social communication skills and values, which may include behaviors such as cooperating, sharing, compromising, problem solving, and the like. When children are engaged in social play, they get an opportunity to enact various roles through which they learn which is the most accepted behavior, and they also learn important life skills like bargaining, etc. Play is such a magnificent work which provides children with the opportunity to practice skills, learn and grow from even the most basic play experiences. One can help the child reach their potential by simply helping them to play. For example, when children get engaged in social games, they learn and understand the behavior of other people and also how to respond and react to them, and also come to know what type of behavior is expected from them. This apart, they also experience the joy of togetherness and harness sweet memories. Games are activities that are engaged in for pleasure, and this includes rules. They often involve competition too. During the pre-gang years, children may begin to participate in social games which involve the application of simple rules of turn-taking behavior and the like. However, games take on a much stronger role in the lives of elementary school children. Examples of games may include all activities that have rules applied to it, which can start from simple running race, frog race, to all kinds of games like you have basketball, badminton, etc. Excellence in early childhood education is to develop children who have control on their physical movements, who are capable of cooperating and coordinating with a playmate, and able to think and solve simple social problems. This can be achieved only through play. It is essential that children are given opportunities to experiment with all sorts of play so that they are able to maximize their potential. Hope you have understood about the different kinds of play all children usually engage themselves in and how it is beneficial for them. Hoping to see you with more videos related to play and its benefits. Wishing you all a happy learning experience. Thank you.